don't do that. Stop.
Right. Stop. Right. You might use that. Stop. Don't do whatever you're about to do. Exactly. All right. What about this one? Zoom in. What does this say? Can you read it for me?
Stop playing and do your homework.
Right. Jung, how many imperatives do we have in this statement? How many? And your mic is muted and I did not do it.
Because I do some hiccups now.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'm sorry. How many imperatives do we have in this statement?
One.
So tell me which one you think it is.
Stop.
Stop is...
Stop.
Stop is an imperative. Do you think there might be one more? So that's telling us what not to do. Do. Right. Do your homework. Excellent job. Good. Okay, Sumin, this sign says do not enter. Do not enter. It's a negative. Why does the sign say that? Do you know why it says that?
Do not enter. Maybe they have some secret, some kinds of, something like some kinds of, some tricky, some secret, some must do not enter.
So you're saying it's a secret area. It's a prohibited. It's a secret area that you're not allowed to enter. Okay, that's possible. I suppose it's possible. But Sumin, why do you think the sign says do not enter? Where do we usually see those signs? There's a hint right here with this sign.
Wrong way?
Yeah, exactly. If you enter, if you go in this way, you're going the wrong way because there's only one direction of traffic, one way to go. And if you go that way, you're going the wrong way. Do not enter. Okay, Jung, I need your help with this one. Ready?
Yes.
Mr. Hiccup? Okay, so there's this bowl of candy. We just finished Halloween, right? There's this bowl of candy, and he is wondering if he can have one. Can he?
Yes, because they said please take one.
So what's our imperative in that statement?
Maybe please.
Is please a verb? Well, it can be, but in this case, is please a verb?
Take.
Right, take. Right, take. And Sumin, if he was not allowed to take one, if he couldn't have one, what would that statement read? What would that statement say?
Please don't take one.
Perfect, perfect. They might not use the word please, though. They might just say, don't take one. That's not very nice, though, I guess. Okay, guys, where do you usually see a sign like this? Where do you usually see one? Do you know?
No.
I don't know the verb disturb.
Can you say that again, Jung?
I don't know the verb in there. Disturb.
Right. Okay, so you don't understand the verb. We'll get to that. Do you know where you usually see this sign? Where these signs are used? Hotel. Right. In a hotel. You hang it on your hotel door or the door of your hotel room. Good. So the sign says, please do not disturb. Is it a positive imperative or a negative imperative?
Negative.
It's telling us something not to do, correct. So the word disturb, it means to bother, to bother. So if Young, you are doing your homework, or Sumin, you are studying for a test, and someone comes in and starts to talk to you, they are disturbing you. They are bothering you while you're doing your homework. So please do not disturb. If this sign is hanging on your hotel door room, does it mean that it's okay for someone to come in?
Nope.
Right. It is not okay for someone to come in. Exactly. Good job. Okay. Anybody know where we might see this sign? Do you know where we might see this sign? Do you have a guess, Sumin, where we might see this sign?
Airplane.
I heard both of you at the same time. So Sumin, can you say that again?
Seatbelt.
That's a seatbelt, right? That's a seatbelt. Young, what did you say?
Airplane.
Airplane, exactly. You might see this sign in an airplane. So, the sign is telling us to do two things. So there are two imperatives in this sign. Sumin, can you give me one? Can you give me one?
Turn.
Do what with? Turn what?
Turn up.
Turn off what?
Electronic. This is
Devices. Devices. Young, what are electronic devices?
Some devices which use electro, something like lightning.
So electronic devices are things that we use. So in this case, an electronic device might be your cell phone. It might be your laptop computer, or maybe like a radio, something that's sending a signal. So when it says, please turn off your electronic devices, they mean turn off your cell phone, turn off your laptop, turn off your radio. Okay? Now, Sumin, you said the word seatbelt. Seatbelt. What is it telling us to do without words? What is it telling us to do with our seatbelt? Do you know a verb? Can you think of a verb that would go with seatbelt? No?
no.
It's okay. Okay, that's okay. Young, can you think of a verb that goes with seatbelt? And this sign, maybe?
Get. I'm not sure.
Okay, all right. Well, there are actually a few ways to read this wordless sign. So you could read it as put on your seatbelt, put on your seatbelt, put on your seatbelt, fasten your seatbelt, or buckle your seatbelt. All three of those things mean the same thing. Put on your seatbelt, fasten your seatbelt, or buckle your seatbelt. Fasten and buckle are both that action, that motion of putting them together until they click. Fasten, I'm fastening my seatbelt. Buckle, I am buckling my seatbelt. So 3 ways to read that one. Put on your seatbelt, fasten your seatbelt, buckle your seatbelt. All right, guys. I think this one's funny. Who wants to tell me what this sign means?
No Gangnam Style.
What does that mean, though?
Don't dance the Gangnam Style. Don't
Right.
do some crazy things.
Don't dance that crazy dance. Sumin, what do you think of that sign? Sumin, do you like that sign? Do you not like that sign? No idea? You don't have an opinion on this one? Do you think people should dance that way? Do you think they should dance that way? Sumin, you're so quiet today. That's okay. Jung, do you have an opinion on this sign? What do you think of it?
The meaning?
Yeah, do you think it's a good idea to tell people not to dance that way?
So maybe.
Maybe. I think they're trying to be funny. They're trying to just throw, what are the other signs there? No smoking, no pets allowed. Can you read the next one, Jung?
Oh no, littering. What is
Good.
littering?
Good question. Littering, to litter means to throw garbage on the ground. So they're saying, do not throw your garbage on the ground. What about the next one?
No speeding.
Yeah, don't spit. No spitting. Yeah, ugh, gross. I don't like it when people spit on the ground. Sumin, are you back? Oh, I'm so sad. No Sumin today.
Yes.
All right, you are here. Yay! What about this sign, Sumin? What does it say? Can you read that one?
No remote.
Good.
Remote.
Remote what? No remote.
Controller toys.
Right, exactly. Jung, what is a remote control toy?
Control.
Do not control the toys.
So what exactly is a remote control toy? What is that thing?
Like do not control that.
Yeah, that's a little confusing, isn't it? So what they're saying is that you're not allowed to bring remote controlled toys or remote control toys to this place. So a remote control toy is maybe a car or an airplane, a toy car or a toy airplane where you have batteries and a control box and you can fly the plane or drive the car. Remote means from a distance. So remote control car or remote control plane, it's a toy. And they're saying you are not allowed to bring remote controlled toys to whatever this place is. So the reason they put this sign in here is they're trying to be funny. It's not really a safety problem if you start to dance this way, unless maybe you fall over. Then it's a safety problem. Alright guys, what about this one? What do we think of this sign? First of all, Sumin, what does it say?
Eat.
Eat what?
Eat more chicken.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And who's saying eat more chicken? Who is saying it?
Cows.
The cows, right? The cows are saying eat more chicken. Who, Sumin, who are they telling to eat more chicken? Who are they telling? Who are they speaking to? Do you know? Do you know who they're speaking to when they say eat more chicken? Who are they speaking to? They're speaking to us. They're talking to us. They're talking to you and Jung and me and everyone else. Eat more chicken. When we use an imperative, there's an implied you as the listener. They think we should think that they're talking to us. All right, Jung,
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Yep.
Are you ready? Okay. Why would the cows be telling us to eat more chicken?
Maybe because they want to live live more.
They want to live. You could just say they want to live. Yeah, because if we eat more chicken, maybe we're eating less cow, right? Less hamburgers. So it's their sneaky way of trying to live longer. So Jung, in that statement, what is our imperative? What is our imperative?
Eat.
Eat, exactly. And if we wanted to make it a polite statement, what would we do? A polite imperative?
Please eat more chicken.
Please eat more chicken, or eat more chicken, please. Exactly. All right, this is a sign in Las Vegas. Las Vegas. We talked about Las Vegas a tiny bit last week. Sumin, can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Awesome.
hear you.
Awesome. The words in red. Can you read the words in red for me?
Drive carefully, some back soon.
Okay, so the first two words, drive carefully, drive carefully. What is that telling us to do? What is it telling us to do? Can you think of a different way to say it? Is it telling us to drive our cars really fast and really dangerously? Is that what it's telling us? Drive really fast and really dangerously?
No.
No, it's telling us to be careful. Be careful when we drive. Be careful. All right, Jung, the words in blue. The words in blue, what do they say?
Come back soon.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
They're gonna come back soon.
Who is going to come back soon?
Maybe something.
Maybe if it's an alien, right? So when you see the words come back soon or come again or come in, they're talking to us. If you're the sign reader, if you are reading the sign, it's talking to us. So you might see this sign when you're leaving town, when you're leaving town, when you're going away from the city, the sign "Come back soon" means they were asking or inviting or telling you to come and visit again. Come and see them again. Come back soon. Return, to return. Come back soon. It's a friendly sign. They want you to come back. You might see this in a city when you're leaving, or on a restaurant door. Like if you go to eat at a restaurant, it might say "Come back soon" or come again soon. It's a friendly imperative. Hey guys, I have a question for you. Sumin, I'm going to start with you. Can you hear me, Sumin?
Yes.
Can you think of a sign? Can you think of a sign that uses imperatives that you see all of the time? Is there a sign in your city or your school that uses an imperative? Can you think of one? Is there a sign that you see regularly, all the time, that tells you to do something or not to do something?
No. 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 I'm not sure.
No? Let's see. When you're walking down the street, picture walking down the street. Do you see a sign in your head that tells you to do something or not to do something? Can you think of a sign that you see when you're walking down the street?
Yes.
Okay. What sign do you think of, or can you think of, Sumin? Can you think of one? We see them all of the time. We see them all the time.
I'm not sure.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you that the next time, maybe tomorrow, when you go outside, I want you to look at the signs around you and see if you can see if you can see some imperatives that maybe you just didn't know were imperatives before. What about this one? Do you see this one?
Like no
Yes.
mark or sign.
Right, exactly. The circle with the red line means do not or no. Sumin, what is this guy doing? What is he doing?
Walking.
He's walking, right? So if we have a circle with a line through it, that means do not. And he is walking. Sumin, what does the sign tell us to do or not to do?
Not to do.
Not to do? Not to do what? Not to do what? What's the action? Jung, if you saw...
working?
Well, if he's walking, and you've got the circle with the line through it, and it means do not, what is he not supposed to do? I think we're making this harder than it needs to be, guys. Okay, let's go back to this one. I know you know this one. So we know that this sign says no Gangnam Style dancing, right? It means we're not supposed to dance that way. Not supposed to. We cannot. Do not. So in the same format, the same way, do not walk. Do not walk. Do not walk. You guys don't see these signs in your city? You don't see these signs?
Yes.
No? You do? Okay, I thought so. Maybe they look a little bit different, right? Maybe they look a little different. Hi, guys.
Huh.
Hi. Are you with me today? Is it a sleepy Monday?
Yes.
Yeah,
Also,
okay.
my brain is not working.
Your what's not working?
My brain.
Your brain isn't working. Well, that definitely makes it more difficult to study. Sumin, Jung says his brain isn't working today. Is your brain working today?
My just brain and like
Brain?
your mouth. My mouth and brain is sleepy.
I understand. I have those days too. Sumin, I was asking you if your brain was working today. Your brain. Jung says his brain isn't working today or that his mouth is sleepy. Do you feel that way?
You it was like you stopped and go very quickly.
Oh, is it difficult to understand me today?
No, sometimes my computer stopped and like your screen stopped, and after some seconds it go very fast, like
Yes, I understand what you're saying. Sometimes that happens for me too when you guys talk, so I understand. I'm sorry, that does make it more difficult to understand, for sure. Okay, well, I think since we have about 5 minutes left, I want to remind you guys that we have the review worksheets on the blog. There's the link. You can go to the review worksheets. Let's see. I think I will... Oh, you've already got the link to the video if you want to watch it again to help you with the review worksheet. Do you guys have any questions for me today? You've been so quiet.
I feel quiet.
I know, I can tell. That's okay. That's okay. Sumin, do you have any questions today?
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope that you guys understood what I was saying today enough to get the idea of what to do with an imperative. If not, please ask me the next time you're in class and we can review. It's really important to me that you understand our lessons, okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, great.
And I did a memo.
I saw that, and I will read it after class, okay? I'm very excited to read it. All right. Okay, guys. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. I'll let you go so that your brains can sleep. I hope to see you in class tomorrow. There's okay. All right, Jung. I understand. Good night, Jung. Sumin, good to see you. Good to talk with you.
Bye.
Good night.